What is good, YouTube? Today I'm going to be going over the best beginner builds in NBA 2K24 for y'all. Look, if you are a beginner 2K player or just like a below average 2K player and you don't know how to create any good builds, you're going to want to watch this video and go over some of these builds with me. Okay, look, we're going to go up my career, ignore all these builds, create new build, ignore all these, go over here, rebirth. I'm not gonna do that right now. So you're going to go the NBA template, okay? If you do not know how to make a build and you just don't want to look up someone else's build and use that, go to NBA template right here. Handiness, like I said before, don't matter. Jersey number don't matter. Just run that 26, whatever. All right, look. Any position you need, they have pre-made builds for anything. Look, point guards. They got LaMelo Ball, Jalen Brunson, Cade Cunningham, Luka. I don't know how to pronounce that. I know who he is. I just don't know how to pronounce it. De'Aaron Fox, Scoot Henderson, J. Rue Holiday, Kyrie Irving, Russell Westbrook, Trae Young. All right. And then they got all these shooting guards, Bradley Beal, Brown, Edwards, Giddey, so on and so forth. Look, I'm not going to go through all their names. Look, y'all know who they are. Y'all playing 2K. Probably watch basketball, right? Small forwards, power forwards, centers. Look, it doesn't matter what build you want. They got it all. All I'm saying, they got balanced build. They got builds that are just meant for like finishing, shooting, doesn't matter. Pure defensive builds. Like anything you need is right here. And any of these, like, look, if let's say I want to play Anthony Davis, okay, I want the Anthony Davis build. You can go right here, customize build. All right. If I want him to be bigger in weight, I'll up that weight. I want a bigger wingspan, just slight adjustments. So like, let's say I want a better 3-point with AD, right? I just lower that down, it boosts it up a little bit. So you continue, and you can change the attributes, okay? This is probably one of the better things in 2K if you are a beginning to mid, like, average player. All right, you can go through any of these builds all day long. Like 73 point, if you're not going to be shooting with this AD build, just lower that, because 73 point, you're not going to get much. You're just not going to make much. All right. If you're going to use it like a post scorer, I would up your mid range a little bit here, so you could literally just go like this. Bring it back down. It doesn't really matter. You could do anything with these builds, and it's a pre-made build. You can customize them any way you want. Look, let's see what we got here. We're going to go to power forwards. Let's see what kind of builds we got going on. Brent Johnson, 86-3, 94 midi. Not much defense, though. So, like a build like this, it doesn't have much defense. It's got all the shooting you need, though. And it's got a decent amount of finishing attributes. So, for this build right here, I'd probably keep it just like it is. I would drop this midi down. Who really shoots middies right now? Like it's NBA 2K24. Let's be real. Nobody's shooting mid ranges unless they accidentally shoot a mid range, okay? Or you're a post scorer doing like fadeaways or something. You know how the post scorers are this year. It doesn't matter what they do, it's going in. So I would just drop this down. If I want to keep the 3, I'd just keep it as much. And if I'm not using a build for rec or like Pro Am 5v5, I'm not putting a free throw. All right, it is not worth having a free throw on at all. Like, unless you're like an old head rec player and like you're just driving to the basket like a slasher all day long, like you don't need it, bro. You don't need that free throw. So I would take that off, bring that back up. So that's the minimum free throw rating that I need for that 86 3-ball. Look, all those other stats, they can go over here. I can bust on my steal. It's a power forward build. I don't know. Running power forward, you're not going to really need a lot of perimeter D. I'll probably drop that down a little bit. Speed. I mean, if you want to be a demon like that, I guess. But if you want to be an interior power forward like that, boom. That 86 ball, you be a threat from the corner, from like literally anywhere around the arc, really. Pop up in that steal. Turn it into a little, not a lockdown, but you know what I mean? Like a little lockdown, Defensive rebound. What's the max badge on that? I would literally just go right there. Gets you the badge. And you still got a good rebound. But you can do anything on this build. I would up your strength on almost any build you got. I would upgrade your strength. Strength this year is huge, it feels like. Strength, vertical. Honestly, right here, you go to standing dunks. Standing dunks are huge this year, I feel like. Like, anyone with a good standing dunk, like, you're dunking on everybody. It doesn't matter their interior defense. I got to build, like, a 92 standing dunk. It's my post scorer build. I don't really use it that much, but when I do use it, that standing dunk is clutch, bro. If you're a post scorer cheeser, I don't really like doing it. It's not like my favorite, especially like in the ones court. Like All you see is post scorers in the one score. I don't want to be that guy. You know what I mean? So, but if you are a post scorer, that standing dunk is crazy. Let's see what we got. Small forward. This is like these small forward builds. Those would be good. Most of these would be good for like a lockdown build. You could even use a power forward, I guess. The shooting guards, you can make a fire lockdown build with these shooting guards. Look, not that one. Not that one. You and I both know. Look at them defensive stats. No. Not that one. Definitely not that one, YouTube. Let's see. Let's see. I don't really run point guard like ever on any 2K. I'm more of a big man myself or like a lockdown. But I mean, anyone could tell like these builds are insane. Like this LaMelo, it doesn't have a lot of defense, but the shooting's crazy, the ball handling's crazy. Now, I don't know the stats on what you need for good dribble sigs on this game. Like I said, I don't run a guard, but if you decide to take this, I would just look it up yourself. Honestly, if I were to run a guard, I would look it up. I'd drop this down a little bit. Drop pass accuracy. Like guards don't. I feel like guards don't need a lot of pass accuracy, just enough to get them like a nice dimer, like relay passer. Defense, obviously upgrade that perimeter D. Even on a guard, I would definitely upgrade your strength along with your driving dunk, because a lot of guards, if they're built wrong, they don't have a driving dunk. And look, what they need, especially if they have the good ball handle, they could just get like a blow by dunk, and they can't get that dunk if they don't upgrade their dunk. All right, finishing. I mean, I'd say finishing is decently important with a guard. I don't really run guard, so I can't speak for it that much. Center builds I can speak for though. Center is my cheese right there. I run centers every single 2K that I've ever played. I've run center since I think it was 2K18. I started getting into 2K seriously. 2K24, this is one, you know, blow up year. All right, I'm trying to be different this year. All right. Nikola, oh my God, this build would probably be fire if you just upgrade that defense a little bit. I mean, 86, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. I mean, I'd keep it right there. Probably 85. Shooting's an 80, okay. You could probably drop that down to like a 79, especially if you're an elite, bro. If you're an elite and you already get that like +1 attribute for shooting, you don't need the 80. All right, 79 is like all you need. Mid-range, you don't really need mid-range that much, but if you're trying to make this center build that can shoot like crazy, I mean, yeah, power to you. All right, power to you. Powerful. Let's see. What's some other builds on here? Jason Tatum. What we got? Tyler Hero, Marcus Smart, Klay Thompson, Jimmy Butler. This build is probably crazy, bro. The Jimmy Butler build. Yes, sir. That's all you need right there. Offensive rebound, I really wouldn't go up much. I would honestly take some off the offensive. I'm a big defensive rebound guy. I mean, I play on team like anyone I run with on 2K, like I know they can shoot, so I'm not really too worried about that offensive rebound. I put it on just enough to where I can get the board if need be. You know what I mean? Defensive rebound, that's what I really look for. I mean, that's a high steal. 89 steal. I mean, you're running small forward. That's a good steal. That's good perimeter. Still a good interior defense. I'd say this is an all-around decent build right here. If you're new and you want to be like a guard / log, and you kind of want to do a little bit of everything, I would go with this build right here. I would drop the free throw, and I would put those attributes on pretty much anything you want. I might even just upgrade my 3 a little bit. Post control. Like, I'd say this build is, like, if you're new, you want to be a guard, or not like necessarily a guard, small forward build, so you kind of want to run 2. Yeah, if you want to run the two position, this build is for you probably. If you're a center and you don't want to adjust anything and you're a new player, that right there is a pretty even build. This 80 build. I mean, I would adjust it a little bit because me as a center, me personally, I love shooting as a center. So I would readjust this build. I would customize it a little bit. And I would just do anything I can to get that 3 ball up to like a 79. 79 is probably the minimum I would go for a 3 ball on anything right now. And then if you're on guard, I don't really know. I'm not like LaMelo Ball seems like a good guard. I would take some off that driving layup. Let's see what we got going on. I would take some off the driving layup, move to the dunk, and then standing dunk I would upgrade a little bit. and then I would at least put something on interior defense, because a lot of guards, they don't got interior defense. And then let's say you're running threes, all right, and you have to switch or play sides, like you're getting dunked on in the paint just because you don't have interior defense. But that's pretty much it, YouTube. I just wanted to go over a couple of these builds for y'all. Especially if you're like a beginner player, if you just don't know much about the game and you don't know how to make builds, and you really don't want to go step by step on someone else's build, and you want to kind of do your own thing, this is probably the video for you. All right, look, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. I appreciate all of you.